there, Middle-earth fans. Today, everyone at Team White Council are proud to present our very first Conquest Reimagined devlog. We're going to be looking over some of the progress from the Battle of Helm's Deep and some of the models that are done and are ready to show. But first, a small little description on what this project is. This project is a reimagined version of the game Lord of the Rings Conquest. This project is a non-commercial fan-made project brought into Unreal Engine 4. There will be a load more content in this version with new combat, new missions, new factions, bigger maps, the list goes on and on. Feel free to join the Discord in the description below to ask us any questions. First, we are working on the model of Helm's Deep. All we are missing at this point are some of the textures, the Uruk-hais, the Rohirrim units, oh and of course Peter Jackson throwing a spear at an Uruk-hai, and Legolas and Gimli arguing over who has more kills, but that's beside the point. We have finished quite a few models that we are proud to share with you guys. Galadrim Warriors and Archer armor set has been completed. The character is still a work in progress and needs its hair to become a complete Jerry the Elf. You will see both a hooded and hoodless versions throughout the game, however. Moving on to Jerry's weapons, here is the Galadrim's blade they will be wielding, as well as their bow. Archers will have a limited amount of arrows. We still don't know how many they should carry, but because they're going to have this limited amount of arrows, they will be able to switch to their blades when needed. They won't do as much damage as a warrior, however, but they will still be an effective last resort. We finished the Andúril. This weapon will be wielded by the great Númenórean lords as well as Aragorn and Isildur themselves. The Gondorian dagger has a sharp and edged blade. We took concepts from Shadow of Mordor and from our own to create some sort of dagger that Gondor would use in battles, and this is the design we came up with. This will be wielded by the Gondorian scouts on the battlefield, and here we can have a look at the scouts concept art. In the original Conquest, it really didn't match the theme, so we went with a more lore-like look. We will have multiple variants of grunts for each faction. There will be two variants of grunts, a heavy infantry grunt which will be stronger and faster in combat, then there will be the regular infantry grunt which will be weaker and slower in combat. Here is a list of the new good side grunt names specified with their chosen faction. And here are the forces of evil grunt names. Here are some of the Gondorian infantry armor set models we have finished. Some will carry shields and some will not. You will see these guys more on the battlefield alongside the mainline elite grunts, which we will show in our next development vlog. Here is the infantry grunt armor sets that we have finished as well. This variant will not carry shields. When fighting in Minas Tirith, you will see a lot of different variants of Gondorian soldiers and units. The Rohan Warrior is still in progress and it needs a little bit of adjusting. There will be 3 variants of Rohirrim Warrior. This is one out of the 3 variants we plan on having. The blood-soaked raged Uruk-hai mage concept design is done. However, he will be more of an engineer than a mage. Enemies will fear him if they meet him on the battlefield. We are changing a lot of the mages' abilities and fitting them better in with the lore, as well as making them all have different abilities depending on which faction you choose. Here is a screenshot of the great ideas the team has for their new abilities. The Uruk-hai of Middle-earth, a crossbreed between orcs and goblin men. Despite this, these Uruk-hai models are still not ready for battle and still need to be adjusted. What you are seeing now are the new Uruk-hai heavy infantry grunts. They will be deadlier than the infantry grunts, but not as bad as the Uruk-hai warriors. What you are now looking at is our Uruk-hai warrior model. Uruk-hai will be the most brutal faction out of all the other factions, with human blood dripping down from their heads, carrying out the most brutal of executions. They are not something you want to mess around with. Here are the Uruk-hai infantry grunts. They are the weakest of them all, believe it or not. We are so proud to announce this project and excited to bring you all along the way for our journey. Team White Council is hard at work on trying to create one of the best Lord of the Rings games out there. Feel free to check out our website, which is in the description, and join our Discord, as well as check out our other social media, which will also be in the description of this video. If you are feeling very kind, however, feel free to donate to us on the website. It truly would mean a lot and certainly help make a better game. We hope you enjoyed this short devlog, and there'll be many more to come. If you want to interact with the team, maybe want to help out, or want to know more about the game, join the Discord, as well as our other social media platforms that are in the description of this video. But stay safe out there, Middle-earth fans. Team White Council, out.